Okay, so you did it, right? You downloaded the app, you hooked up your bank account, and you set up those sweet, sweet automatic transfers. You were sold a dream, financial freedom on autopilot. But are you actually getting it? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this myth of automated prosperity and figure out why that savings app on your phone might not be the magic wand you thought it was.
I mean, really think about it for a second. Does this sound familiar? You've been letting the app do its thing for months, but when you actually check your balance here, kind of underwhelmed. You start wondering if all this automation is really moving the needle. If you've ever felt that little sting of frustration, then you are in the exact right place. So let's rewind. What was the big promise that got us all so excited about these fintech apps in the first place? Let's take a closer look at what they were selling.
I mean, this slide just nails it, doesn't it? This is the dream. Saving money without even thinking about it. Automatic transfers happening in the background. Seeing real financial progress without all that headache and stress. It's the ultimate financial fantasy. Just set it and forget it.
And that's the whole idea in a nutshell, right? Put your savings on autopilot and just sit back and watch your wealth grow. It sounds absolutely perfect, but you know what they say. Is it maybe a little too good to be true?
Yeah, what if this amazing high-tech solution isn't really a solution at all? What if it's just a fancy digital bandage covering up a much deeper problem? And check this out. A recent study on the psychology of saving put it perfectly with this quote. It says that automation can be a bandage for poor financial habits, but it's not a cure. Oof, that one hits kind of hard, doesn't it?
So let's unpack that. The symptom is super obvious. You're not saving enough money. The app comes in and fixes that by automatically moving cash for you. But, and this is the key part, it completely ignores the root cause, the why behind your spending habits. It's exactly like taking a painkiller when you have a broken arm. Sure, it might dull the pain for a bit, but it does absolutely nothing to actually heal the bone. And this is where things can get a little bit, well, dangerous. Because when we rely too much on that bandage, we start to disconnect. We check out from our own financial lives. Because here's what the research is showing. When everything is on autopilot, we just stop paying attention. That amazing set it and forget it mindset all too easily turns into set it and become completely unaware of what's really going on with your money. So you basically got two paths in front of you. On one side, you have passive automation. That's where you're pretty much just a passenger, asleep at the wheel of your own finances. And on the other side, you've got active monitoring. That's where you are firmly in the driver's seat, totally engaged and making smart calls that lead to real long-term success. And that right there is the bottom line. The incredible convenience of automation can come with a pretty big hidden cost. The moment you stop monitoring, you're not in charge anymore. You risk losing control over your own financial destiny. Okay, so if the app isn't the magic cure, then what is? Well, the answer isn't in your phone, and it isn't in some new technology. It's actually in something way more powerful, your mindset.
The research calls it a personal savings orientation, which, I know, sounds kind of formal, but what does it actually mean? It just means it's not an app or a tool. It's an internal, personal commitment, a decision you make to prioritize your savings goals no matter what tech you're using. And that is the real secret sauce. It's not the fancy algorithm, it's not the automatic transfer, it's you. Your internal drive, your own personal mindset. That's what's actually going to determine your financial success in the long run. Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do this? It's all about flipping the script in your head and putting your mindset ahead of the machine. Hey, let's be super clear here. I'm not saying you should go and delete all your finance apps. They aren't the enemy here. They're just tools. And a tool is only as good as the person who's using it. So, ready to build that mindset? It's really just 3 simple steps. First, define your goal. Get crystal clear on why you're saving. Not just to save money, but for what? A down payment, a dream vacation, getting out of debt? The more specific your why, the more powerful your motivation. Second, automate with intention. Use the apps to carry out your plan, not the other way around. And third, and this is so important, schedule regular check-ins. Seriously, put it in your calendar. Make it a real appointment with yourself that you don't skip. So if you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this metaphor. You are the manager of your financial life. You're the boss. The app, it's your assistant. It's there to help you execute your vision, but you're the one calling the shots. Which all boils down to one final, really crucial question you have to ask yourself. Right now,
Is your phone managing your money, or are you? The answer to that question could literally change everything.